Okay, so hi, we're doing our Wednesday interviews, basement door interviews with the bands. This week we have the wonderful Others, spelt with a five at the end instead of an S or a Z. You could have had a Z, couldn't you? The Others.
Well,
But
to be honest, it's just our
And there were
Instagram
five
name
of us
because
at the
the
time in the
others was
band,
taken.
so now it's just a three. Yeah,
oh,
but
okay.
yeah, our name's the others, but our Instagram's the others five because
Oh,
we like the number
okay.
taken.
five. So yeah.
Cool. Good. Okay, so let's introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band.
Hi, I'm Pippa. I'm the lead singer and I play keys sometimes. Hi, I'm Gaia. I'm the principal guitarist and sometimes I do lead vocals. No, not lead vocals. I do backing vocals. Yeah, you wish. I wish.
Hi, I'm Faith. I drum and sometimes I rap.
Cool. Okay. So we've all been sort of sitting indoors a lot of the time doing stuff and whatever during this lockdown with Mr. COVID and his 19 virus. What have you been getting up to when you've been in lockdown and sort of sitting at home or whatever?
Should I start? Yeah, you start. Well, we've got a lot more time now, so we're not at school. So I'm just doing a lot of music stuff, like writing and playing the harp, doing music stuff with Gaia, and writing songs because it can feel quite easy. Well, at the beginning, to feel quite isolated and alone. But when you listen to music, it's kind of just a way to escape from everything. It just makes you forget about everything that's happening.
Yeah, I
And
would agree. It's like for us, it's
yeah.
kind of like a form of I don't know, just escaping from this bad virus. And I suppose it gives us, I suppose now that we have more freedom with our timetables as we're not going to school, I suppose we can just kind of enjoy playing with each other and
music
just
and stuff.
singing, duetting, and just probably playing songs that we've written, and then we come back to them in times like this, and then we think, this was a good song. Maybe we were thinking of what we could do with these songs in the future. And I suppose it's just given us a chance to think about what we like doing in music. So
That's quite cool now. Although obviously you're sisters, so you're together in the house. But Faith, have you how do you sort of deal with your lockdown? Have you got
It's the whole lockdown thing's definitely made me feel more peaceful because before, like when we were back at school and stuff, and I'd be making songs or whatever, I wouldn't feel exactly satisfied because I'd always be thinking back in my mind, oh, I've got to do that schoolwork. Oh, I only have a certain amount of time to work on this before I can't work on it and sacrifice. But now I'm so free to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and just I really prefer it this way in some sense, in the sense that there's more time to do things and just enjoy myself.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think there's so many people that have been pretty productive because I think I mean, I've seen a swing in. I'm an old man now. I've seen a swing in the way people like. So when I first started doing work when I was 16, it was a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, weekends off. That's how work was in England. Obviously there were exceptions, but now you see this much more sort of like, well, there's working from home, there's flexible hours, there's choosing whether you can do a part-time or full-time job. And I've been doing part-time work now for quite a few years because I've been trying to run the basement door as a charity and everything. Um, so that sort of optional way of running things and not being too tight on times either, sort of like picking your times to work when you feel most productive rather than when someone tells you
Yeah.
you should be productive. And I think the industry is looking at it as well and thinking, actually, people can work from home, they can be self-disciplined, and if you're in the right environment, you'll be more productive, I think, than sort of like when you're, well, like you say, Faith, when you're not stressed about stuff and you've got more time to relax and do it. So yeah, it's quite good. So and Faith, it was your birthday yesterday. So
Yeah.
happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Although I say yesterday, yeah, because we're recording this and it's going to go out on Wednesday, so that'll be so people will probably send you birthday messages, say happy birthday for yesterday, but actually it would have been 4 days ago. So so we have to get that right. So we're going to ask you some questions now about the band and everything, and then we're going to go and watch a performance of you. So when did the band? I mean, I can't remember when we first met you, but when did the bands get together as you three to start with, or was it 4 or 5 to start with, and then it's dropped off? Or
I love saying this story. It's actually
Yeah, it's a good one.
it's always great for us to say this. Faith, you start it, and then we'll like add on.
Oh, you sure? I mean, why don't you start?
Yeah,
It started with us.
actually, wait. We'll start. Yeah, we'll start, and then Faith,
You start,
go.
I'll finish it. Okay.
Okay, so basically, we started this band. Well,
Year 10.
we started a band in when we were in year 10. It was January time, and the main reason we started it was because we wanted to enter our house school music competition, and we had seen like previous years people had done quite well as if they were in a band. So we wanted to be part of this band.
We always wanted to be in a band, and so we knew that Faith she was quite musical. She played the drums. But
She was sick of the drums.
We didn't really know her that well, but we needed a drummer because that's kind of vital for a band. So we just went and asked her, "Hey, do you want to do this?" And she said, "Yeah, sure." And so originally it was me, Gaia, and Faith, and then our other friend Clara plays the saxophone. And we asked her if she wanted to do it. She said yes. And I'd always wanted to do a cover of Valerie.
We stand Amy Winehouse.
By Amy
She's our queen.
Winehouse. And so we just kept on rehearsing for that for weeks, and we just kept on practicing it and getting it exactly how we wanted to. And then I guess over the time of this competition and all the time we've been jamming and stuff, we just realised that we kind of wanted to carry on and not just do it for the competition.
yeah.
Do you want to carry on, Faith?
Yeah, Faith, you can
Yeah,
add
and
to
then
Faith's story.
from there, at the time when we realized that we didn't just want it to be a competition, but to do it like outside for fun. Well, Clara, she was unable to commit because she was very busy with loads of activities. So I had this friend called Yuki. I knew that she played bass, and the house music competition was coming up. So I asked her if she wanted to join, and she said yes. And then like the 4 of us were moving together, like during our practices outside of school. We just all formed this really good bond. Like even when we would hang out sometimes after, like just outside of school.
And Tanaya, don't forget.
Yeah. No, I was gonna bring Tanaya. Yeah, and then I can't really remember how Tanaya joined, to be honest. But like she joined us as well, and she's a good pianist, and you know the 5 of us together we were just really good, and we all wanted to show everyone like in our community, because London's like quite a tight community in a way, like if one person knows one thing, everyone knows. So we wanted to be part of that scene, especially in the music scene. So that's when I hit you up, Kevin, because I saw this guy who's in a band, and he just finished playing a gig at the Basement Door. So I took the opportunity, contacted you, and yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, then
glad you did. I'm glad you did. It's really good. So yeah, I mean, I think it's sort of like your band provides a lot of energy, and you
That's what we like. Just
the
one
girls
word,
at the front. I mean, I think there's a lot of bands that sort of do songs and everything, but you love dancing, and it's like, so you two at the front dancing and everything, and you got poor old Faith at the back banging away at these drums, sweating buckets, you know. It's like so it's really good. It's great to see the energy of the band, and you I think you really enjoy performing, because I think whenever you've gone on, it's like you really come on with quite a big punch. You don't sort of come on and say, oh hi, we're the Others and we're going to play you some songs and here's some originals. You're like, hi everybody, let's go. It's like, you really pump it out. So yeah, it's good. It's very, very good to have some, you know, it's an exciting band to sort of watch, you know, so that's really cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because I suppose we always wanted to have this energy, like we always wanted to have this presence on stage, because we've seen other bands and they maybe haven't been as energetic, and then we thought that we might, I don't know, we just wanted to enjoy performing as much as possible.
We basically just want to have fun. So if the audience can have fun, I guess that's the aim. We just we literally just dance around and sing and then like do the music. We just love it, so we just have fun.
And we've
I
definitely
think that's the
yeah.
key to a band being welcomed by the crowd is when you're enjoying it so much and you're having fun, they will have fun. They can't not have fun, can they? There's going to be
Yeah,
one
I
or two
think
people at the back going, "Oh," but there will be most of the people would be going like, they'll be engaging because you're engaging and you're enjoying yourself and you're having fun with your music, and the tunes you pick are really good, So there are, classic like the Valerie's and everything, and some of the tunes you pick are really good. You've done a couple of Blondie ones as well, haven't you? I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
we did Call Me.
Call
Yeah, which
Me,
was
that's it.
great.
Yeah, Call Me, yeah. That's really good. Yeah,
We like
I love
going
Debbie
back
Harry.
to those old songs. Yeah, we
Oh,
think they like, well, they're not old, but we like going back to like the classics. So we also did the Buzzcocks, Ever Fall in Love.
They're
and
just
stuff like
very
that.
nostalgic songs, and yeah, they mean a lot to us.
yeah, they're quite classic, aren't they? So yeah, it's cool. Well, look, let's go and have a look at you performing at the Battle of the Bands. Seems like years ago now.
That was great. I enjoyed it so
Earlier
much.
this year, and it's the first time you've entered the Battle of the Bands, isn't it? So it was,
Yeah.
it was one of our best years. So it's a great one to enter.
Thanks.
So let's go and have a look at that, and then we'll come back in a moment, and we'll continue. Okay, so our next question is, is there any funny incidents at gigs that you've done when you've done live gigs? I know you couldn't have quite a few, but any funny incidents at live gigs that you can recall?
Yeah, so we played at a place called Off the Cuff in Herne Hill. I think it's like East London or something, I don't know. And after we finished performing, like we went out backstage outside, as like this lady was waiting for us, and she was like, "That's what we like to see, girl power. Go on, I support you."
Really,
Very
real
passionate
girl
about it.
power. It's good.
There
Any
was
other?
also another bit. On the same day, the lady who said "girl power," I remember she was like, "Oh yeah, Faith, like your drum is absolutely amazing. You're such a star." And then all the rest of the band were there, and we were just a bit like, and she just like, and she played
So,
lovely drumming, and then she was like, "Oh, the rest of you, you're good."
so Faith, was this your mum? Did she come along to the gig?
No, that's
Oh, it was strange. Oh, another thing that happened on the train on the way back from a rehearsal, Pirate Studios, and we got like the tram back or something to Wimbledon. We were talking to Faith, and then this lady on the train comes up to Faith, and she's like, "You know, you've got a really lovely voice. It's like your tone. I think you'd be perfect to become like a professional singer." We're all like, "Whoa!"
it's so random.
Cool. Okay, so next question is this is it's going to be a good one. Individual answers, and then as a thing. So because it's quite personal. So bucket list person to play with, anyone from past or present that you would like to play with on
That's
stage.
so hard, but okay. If Faith, no, you go first.
Me? Oh my
Giving you time to
god.
think about the answer. Put the pressure on Faith. Come on, Faith.
Oh no.
Okay, right now the first person that comes to mind is Anderson .Paak.
Oh, I don't know
Because
the name. Who's that? Hang on.
he's this amazing, like, kind of neo soul funk artist. He plays with this band called the Free Nationals. His energy is just absolutely insane. He's always dancing, always smiling. Like he's got so much energy. He's really good.
Wow. So what's his name? Anderson
Anderson
.Paak. Okay, we'll have to watch out for him.
Mm.
Good. Okay. Good.
I would say I would really like to perform with the Red Hot Chili Peppers or Amy Winehouse. Like, it's kind of hard to choose between those, but
So such different energies though. You've got to choose.
okay, I think, but you know, Red Hot Chili Peppers would be really fun to perform with because they go crazy whilst performing, especially the bassist, and that'll be very cool to jam out with him. So probably the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay. Which leaves Pepper with.
Well, when you asked that, the first person who came to mind was Mark Ronson for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
I think that would be really cool, like playing some funk with him, and then he'd just like play on the guitar, and we'd have a little like boogie on stage. I think it'd be really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I
sounds
mean, I
good.
couldn't think of other people, but okay. That's the first.
Cool. Okay, right. So now, and it's going to be another individual one. I think again, unless the band has a goal and it's already set a goal up for this. Anywhere in the world, venue-wise, to play, where would you like to see the others playing? Anywhere in the world. What venue?
That's really hard as well.
Madison Square Garden place. That place seems absolutely epic. Or there's a Troubadour in
You have to choose
America.
one. Which
The
one?
Troubadour in London.
No, there's one in
gonna say-
America, isn't it?
So, Troubadour in London, you're probably going to get to play that in the next couple of years, I would think. So it's like it's not a really big bucket list. Although I don't know, it could be. Yeah.
I always thought it'd be
I
cool
would
if you
say.
played
Oh, you go.
Okay. I always thought it'd be cool if we played at like a Lollapalooza festival or something like that, because especially the ones in South America, because they're just insane.
Argentina.
That would be
I would
cool.
say Wembley. It's a bit basic, but Wembley Stadium. That would be just the best. because it's just
Yeah,
amazing. So many other great people have performed there, so it'd be an honour to perform Wembley.
yeah.
Yeah.
I find it strange actually that Wembley Stadium is known for doing big gigs like the Queens and all that sort of stuff, whatever. Twickenham Stadium's had some
Yeah,
amazing performances at it, and yet it's not. I mean, the Who, the Stones, U2, they've
Yeah.
all played Twickenham Stadium, but it doesn't get the same. I don't know if it hasn't got the same ring about it or it hasn't got the same impetus. I don't know what it is. It's just it hasn't made it into that realm of these are the venues to play, is it? The Twickenham Stadium, and yet
quite true.
it's a big stadium, you know. So yeah, cool. Okay,
I feel
right.
like it's
Okay.
just Wembley. For a long time, Wembley's been. I don't know. People see Wembley as like the place where Queens performed and Band Aid and all that type of live aid stuff. So I suppose
And I think
Wembley's
because
always
Wembley
been known.
goes, yeah, because Wembley goes way back as well. I mean, it's a very old, for the old stadium. I remember the old stadium before the new one was built. And then, of course, when the new stadium was built, you had all the Wembley Conference Centre and the Wembley Arena, which you could play in as well. You know, there's lots of stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to ask you one more question, and then we're gonna have to let you go. Unfortunately, although I could talk all day to you. Um, so that's the venue, the person, and best gig you've seen, best gig you've been to see is a good one.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Oh, I've got one. I would say, in terms of like the atmosphere, it would definitely be Stormzy when he performed at the Roast Theatre in January,
Yes.
because we were like at the front, and I don't know, it's just like the atmosphere was amazing. You could feel like everyone was so happy and they loved his music, and there was just such a nice feeling in the room that I haven't really experienced in like the massive venues. Like I like the small
Yeah.
venues because it's quite intimate and you can see the person. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought it was such a nice concert and I loved it. Yeah.
It was really good. Well, John Tolley, I mean, John Tolley, I've known him for quite a few years now. He runs Banquet Records and he does all those gigs with Storms and
Yeah.
everything. And basically, I mean, he's turned around and said basically that's one of the best gigs that he's ever seen that he's put on. And he's done Billie Eilish and he's done Young Blood and he's done so many bands up there and everything, you know. And he said, Stormzy was definitely up there, top 10 at the
Yeah.
moment, number one, for the energy that was on
Yeah.
stage and
Yeah.
the way the people did it. So yeah, it's really cool. What about you, Faith? What do you reckon? Best gig you've been to? And we'll come back to
Gosh,
Gaia.
there's been so many out there, but I think I definitely love Reading Festival with the artists that I saw there, the atmosphere. I was always like at the front as well, so it was just the best thing, I think.
Yeah, it's good. I remember going to Reading Festival years and years ago, and it was a good festival. It wasn't as big as it is now. It was a medium-sized festival, I would say, and it was quite nice. Although the toilet situation I think has probably improved since then because it was just
Mm.
absolutely dire then. So yeah, but yeah, Reading, that's a good one. Yeah. Gaia.
I would say one of my favorites is probably. I remember Chic came to Prism and they actually were amazing. Now I just remember watching Nile Rodgers. I mean, everyone kind of focused on Nile Rodgers' guitar, but it was just amazing seeing him how he improvises on the spot and the way he jams, and he really just makes the crowd. I don't know, he just interacts with the crowd and there's a whole vibe. And the amazing thing was that there was so many different people in terms of age ranges.
Yeah.
There were lots of families there, lots of young people.
Same as Stormzy.
And it was really nice just to be in a nice atmosphere and just enjoying the music and especially his guitar. I mean, the
Yeah.
guitar parts to all his songs are just
Well, Nile Rodgers has been around for many years and he's an innovator of stuff. He's done so much work with so many artists over the years. He's an incredible guy. And Chic obviously is one of his projects and everything. That was like, I remember Chic. And if you ever wanted to, when I was DJing back in the day and everything, if you ever wanted to get people up on the dance floor, it's Chic or Rolls Royce Car Wash, and people are up. They go, "Oh yeah, here comes the groove," and you feel this sort of like this disco groove thing, and you're up. It's like you can't stop it. So yeah, fantastic guy. Well, that's really cool. Okay, well, listen, we're going to have to say goodbye. I'm sorry, we're going to say goodbye. But hopefully, we're going to come and see you, or you're going to come and perform for us again when we open up and do it. So keep up the good work, keep it going, and don't stop. And we'd love to see you. We'd love to see you on stage and everything. And yeah, and if you do release anything, just tag us in our stuff, and we'll promote it for you and stuff like that. And yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thanks very much, girls, for coming on and doing this, and we appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. So we'll say goodbye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we are for our second part of a Wednesday night interviews with Basement Door. We've got the
Hi, guys.
wonderful Okan Roll rap with us.
Hi,
Okan's
guys.
done a few gigs with us, but
Yeah.
you're sort of you're known for being with a project called the Powerjam project. With Anna and Andre and the other guys, and there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
So
Yeah, there is,
yeah,
man.
which is based in Twickenham and operates sort of like I think
Yeah.
Heatham House and yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so welcome, Okan. Now,
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, man.
do you
Thank you
want
very
to tell
much.
people what you do? Because usually we
Yeah.
have artists that
Yeah.
are singer songwriters, blah blah, and
Mm.
stuff like that, or bands and whatever. But you're
Yeah.
actually, although you're a singer songwriter, but you do something which I really like what you do, anyway. But some people, yeah. So
Thank you.
what do you do?
Appreciate it. So like I'm a rapper, but I also like do sing as well. But like I mainly rap and stuff, and like I do loads of gigs. Obviously, I'm in a power jam band, called Elastic Parade. And we do like loads of gigs, and obviously not now as it's locked down, but we've done loads of gigs in the past. And yeah, just record in the studio and just rapping myself really, and just do so much with that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
always
think that
posting on Instagram as well,
I know, and I think
all
I've
the
said
time. YouTube.
I've introduced you many times as one of the nicest rappers I've ever met because
Thank you, man. I really
you
appreciate it.
generally come
Thanks so
across
much.
as a really nice guy. So it's like
Really appreciate it. Thank
there's
you.
no arrogance there. There's a lot of humility,
Nah.
and there's and I think your raps, the
Yeah.
words, I really
Yeah.
like the words in your raps. They're really
Thank you
really
very much.
nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
So how
I
do you?
always tend to write positive lyrics every time. Sorry for cutting you off. I do apologize.
No, it's cool, mate. So I
Obviously-
was going to ask you about your writing then. So how do you
yeah.
write? When you get an idea in your head of what you're going to write, how does that manifest in? You write bars, yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It kind of like it's different because it's different with the band and different with like me writing as a solo artist. As a solo artist, it's like I don't know, just like put a beat on and just start writing the lyrics, whatever comes to my head, and obviously think of a topic beforehand, or whilst I'm writing, and then just flow with that basically. And that's the same with Power Jam. I just write, whatever comes to my head, but obviously gotta shoot it with the song as well, and like the flow and stuff has to like obviously be with the song and all suit that. But yeah, it's really cool to be writing all the time basically. I'm really fast at writing as well, so
Yeah. So it looks like it. You do
but it's
seem to
really
come out with
fun.
new songs all the time.
Yeah, all the
So
time. Yeah. Mad.
being at Heatham and stuff like that. So do you know is Nathan Oates still there?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
And
He's a
has
cool
he
guy.
have you rap
Yeah.
battled with him at all?
No, I haven't actually rap battled with him, but he's helped me with some songs before. But I know he's a rapper himself. I know. I
Yeah.
don't know if he raps properly anymore, but I know he
Yeah.
used to a lot. He told me
I think
because he
he's
has a
into
family now. So I think.
I think he's into fitness stuff now and stuff like that, isn't he? But yeah, he came down to
Yeah.
Basement Door quite a few years ago. We had a rap
Yeah.
battle evening on, and he actually rap battled
No
with
way.
one of our guys.
Oh,
And
sick.
it was very interesting, yeah, because the different styles
Amazing.
were very different.
I need to rap battle him one day.
Yeah, you do.
That'd be good,
Our
man.
guy was
Yeah.
what's the name of our guy? Ed Parshotten, and he just
Mm.
got #2 in the world in the UK rap freestylers. So
Oh
that was
wow.
our guy that we put
Wow.
against Nathan. I don't know if I told Nathan that was who he was, but
Oh right. Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is just Ed, just Ed.
Yeah.
It's just like rap battle him, and
Yeah.
And of course, Ed was like basically picking out people in the audience, going, "Yeah, so you're wearing a yellow shirt like your mama's," da, da, da. And he just freestyles so
Freestyled,
quickly, and you're
wow.
going, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah. I think that's
Um,
another talent, really. Like freestyling is something really hard to do, but I think when you kind of practice it, it kind of like, you know, you develop it more. You can like do it. It's easy to do once you keep doing it every time.
yeah, yeah. And so I suppose if you I don't know whether you do this with your bar writing. Do you use your brain as in this is the words you know, or do you keep on looking for new words, like you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what a
You know what?
freestyler would have
That's
those different sort of he'd have a vast vocabulary, whereas I don't know whether
yeah,
as a rapper you'd sort
yeah.
of say, well, this is what I know, and I'm going to stick to that, and then I
Mm.
can write bars through that.
I think like sometimes like when I used to write like my bars and stuff, I think like I used to use like kind of simple words, and I guess I kind of do still, but I always try and go on. I'm not like a cheat rapper, but I go on like Rhyme Finder sometimes, um, to find
Mm,
like you know, words which rhyme with it. But like I try and find good words, or if I like know a word in
mm,
my head, normally I just write that down. But I
mm.
really barely use Rhyme Finder. It's all like from my head normally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's like not even that's not like for every lyric. It's just for like one or two. It's really like a
Mm.
short thing.
Yeah, and I think your lyrics are pretty. Some of the stuff that I've heard over the couple of
Yeah,
years or whatever I've been listening to and everything, it comes out pretty clear and it's got quite a clear message and
yeah,
there's no fanciness about it at all. It's like, well, this is what I'm saying and it does
yeah,
come
hundred
across well. And
percent.
I
Like,
think what you're saying, the positive side of your, you know, there's not a positive side. It is positive. All the things you do are
yeah,
positive,
thank you.
and that
Yeah,
comes across as well. You know,
sure.
so yeah, that's really good. Okay, mate.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So we're gonna play one of the songs which you're featuring
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
and then we'll
yeah.
come back and we'll finish up and have a chat in a moment. Okay.
All right, sounds amazing. Thank you so much, man.
Rasper beats.
I feel so low sometimes, wanna speak to more people before I leave school. Music is what I love, wanna spread my emotions through this. I wish I could just have the confidence to go up to people. Yeah, start a conversation, say hi, but it's not that easy. If I say it's easy, then I can get through it. I can do anything, everything, time's running out. Soon I'll be packing my bags and I'll be leaving out, yeah, I'll be leaving out. Time's running out, soon I'll be packing my bags and I'll be leaving out. Yeah, I'll be leaving out. I feel so down, I feel so down, I feel so low sometimes, I feel so down sometimes, I feel so down, I feel so down, I feel so down sometimes, I feel so low sometimes, sometimes, sometimes. Sometimes look up to the sky and I pray, not letting anybody get in my way. This not a game, this is so real. At lunchtime, sit back, relax and I eat my meals. For me, rap is such a big deal. People supporting me really means a lot to me. Going to the show, then I'm going to the studio. Yeah, I'm going to the show, then I'm going to the studio. Yeah, I'm going to the show, then I'm going to the studio. I feel so down sometimes, sometimes. I feel so low sometimes, sometimes. I feel so down, I feel so down, I feel so low sometimes, I feel so down sometimes, I feel so down, I feel so down, I feel so down sometimes, I feel so low sometimes, sometimes. sometimes.
Okay, so there we go. That's Okan Roll rap. Is it Powerjam
Yeah.
Project? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
Powerjam Band Project, yeah. But we have
Powerjam
like
Band.
there's like a label to it, so it's actually marked as a label. So if you go on the recordings, it will be it will be Powerjam Records.
Okay,
If
Powerjam
you
Records. Yeah,
part of
brilliant.
Powerjam Records, yeah.
Yeah, and so
And we lots of people check it out there. Link in like the
yeah.
description
So
to everyone that's watching.
Andre's doing a lot of that stuff, isn't he? He's doing a lot of producing, a lot of
Yeah,
the first stuff. But Dwayne is he involved with some stuff as well?
I'm not sure if Dwayne's involved with Powerjam stuff, but I think he like helps out with like engineering on like nights of like shows and stuff.
Yeah,
But
oh, right.
I haven't
Okay,
heard anything about him being part of like actually helping with like the releases and stuff. I'm not sure if that's a thing.
yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
cool.
I might be wrong, but I don't think he's helping
Yeah.
with that.
I know he's because he's in Heatham House, and I've known Dwayne for a long time,
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah, he's a really good guy. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Actually, that's who got me into Powerjam. Dwayne got me into
Oh,
Powerjam.
really? Oh, cool. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one that got me in.
Yeah. I've got a lot of time for the guys and everything, and yeah, it was great
Yeah,
that I think Power Jam had two bands in the Battle of the Bands this year that we did.
yeah. I did
So
actually
the
see that.
Basement Door
Yeah.
Battle of the Bands, I think there's two bands in there, which I think they've changed their name. It's Suede Archive, which has now become, what's the name of the one they become now?
Oh,
The
I
Suede
actually don't know
Archive
that
has
one.
become something else. So I'm like, they just
I think I
released a song,
know.
didn't they?
I forgot the name. Damn it. Oh, I don't know
I
why it popped out of my head.
should remember this because it's like it's only a couple of weeks ago they put their song out,
Yeah.
and it's
I
it's
know
on the tip of
Junk
my tongue.
Baby.
Junk Baby,
Maybe not.
Junk
Junk Baby.
Baby,
There we go.
yeah, that's Junk Baby, yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, so they changed their
I
name,
don't know
but
about the other band. Don't know what
and the
that.
other band was wasn't a week in June. It was it 3 weeks?
Might have been
I
3
think
weeks.
it
Yeah.
3 weeks. And have they changed their name or are they still the same?
No, that's the
That's
same.
okay.
Actually, everyone in 3 weeks is in the same band as me as well. So
Oh,
like,
wicked.
I think most of them are in the same band
Yeah.
or even all of them. I think are in the same
Yeah.
band as us as
Yeah.
the Elastic Parade.
Brilliant. Okay. That's
Yeah,
cool, man. So that's good. So
amazing.
yeah. Um and so the Battle of the Bands was really good this year. It's one of our best ones we've done, I think, because it was like 4 heats in a
Yeah,
fantastic Exchange Theatre, was brilliant. The guys there are
yeah,
absolutely amazing. I can't praise them high enough for what they did with us and for us.
yeah.
And we had an absolute blast. And it's a shame that
Mm.
the lockdown has caused us not to have the finals yet. So we don't know who the winners are from the junior or the
Yeah, I
senior
know.
bands.
It would
And
have to happen after
yeah.
the lockdown, isn't it? Yeah.
And yeah, we were thinking. So so if they release everything and say right, everyone go back to normal now, I don't think we can have
Yeah.
the Battle of the Bands straight away because they need time to come and rehearse together.
Mm.
Because otherwise, it's going to be like, well,
Yeah.
we haven't seen each other for 6 months.
Yeah. It does make
So it'd
sense.
be really
Yeah.
hard. So I think it's got to be planned
Yeah.
properly, and it will be
Of
I think it'll be a
course.
really big night. It's going to be a massive night, I think, for us.
Yeah. 100%. I'll definitely try and come along actually to that
Yeah, do mate.
to the Battle of
Yeah,
the
be
Bands
good.
when it
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. It's
100%.
fantastic. I mean,
Love to
we've
support that.
every time we do a final, it's been really good. So Hanwell Hootie, Marshall Amps, and all that last year over in Hanwell, we did it at this beautiful church. It's an amazing church, and it was like it was a
Yeah.
really fantastic place to do it in. And we had a guy there who
Amazing.
he does the lights for Take That and stuff like that. So he just did this
Oh
lighting
wow.
display for us all around the back. And obviously
Yeah.
Marshall
Wow.
Records, so Duran Duran's ex-manager
Yeah.
was there as a judge for us. And so it's just
Wow.
fantastic. Yeah, so it's really good. And we love Hamel Hootie. They're great
Yeah.
people. So yeah, okay, let's go
100%.
back to Others
Sounds
and Roll.
amazing.
Others and Roll
Yeah.
rap.
Okay,
We'll get
right, yeah.
so you've been doing things, and I've missed quite a bit of it because I've been so busy with other stuff. But you've been doing things
Yeah.
yourself on a live Friday night program with your mum.
Yeah, so me and my mom do this thing every Friday, which is like a talent show. So people just come on and showcase their talents and stuff. And yeah, we just love doing that every Friday, and we just try and promote it as much as possible to get people on. But we have loads of people, coming on to showcase their talents. We do that every Friday on my Instagram account, which is Okan Roll Rap __ music.
Cool. Okay, we'll link that in as well so we can see that. So
Thank you, man. I appreciate it
how do
so much.
how do they get on? So that when you're doing Instagram, you're live on
Yeah,
Instagram, and they say, "Can I
yeah,
join the Instagram?" and you say
Yeah, so
yes.
they request there's a request button. So when you click the request button, they can come on, and it's like a split screen, and then they do their thing. We're there watching them as well, and then comment after saying like that, like commenting on the performance afterwards,
Yeah, yeah.
which is great.
Okay.
But
And where
everyone's
are
done
these
amazing so
where
far.
are these people coming from?
Oh, just anywhere really, just like Instagram. They just come from like some of them are my mates and stuff. I think most of them are my mates, but there's some people which I don't really speak to that come on there as well,
Cool. Oh,
which
good,
are really
good.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Good.
amazing.
I'll have to try and find some time and watch it because it's like,
Yeah, thank you so much,
I'm
man.
just so
Thank you.
busy with stuff, and it's like Friday
Appreciate it.
night is like for me.
Yeah, it does make a lot of
It's
sense.
sort of like I think I'm going to sleep on Friday night. Usually
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
really long week of work at the food bank, and then come home and I'm
yeah,
sort of so tired, and I just like, right, I just collapse, and I don't.
yeah.
There's some nights I
Need a
don't put
rest, like.
TV on. I just go no. Just
Yeah,
occasionally I'll
need a
do
rest
that, and
sometimes.
yeah, yeah, it's good.
100%. Yeah, but we
Cool.
we we have a lot of like. I mean, there's a lot of things I've done. Like, I'd be here for hours speaking about my whole career. Oh, not my career, but my whole journey of music, and it's been a blessing for me,
Mm,
truly. Everything that's happened.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
And so remind us all, how old are you now?
Yeah. I'm 16 now. Yeah.
Only 16. Wow, man. And you've done quite a lot so far. So
Yeah, it's been a blessing, man. For real.
I always say to our guys, even if you stop at later on when you get a job, a different job, if you
Yeah,
do that way, if you can
yeah,
produce something musical, if you can get it stuff on Spotify or on CD or something, that's something you can
yeah,
always look back at and go, I did that,
yeah,
and I managed to
yeah. You can
accomplish
look back at the
something.
past and be like, that
Yeah,
was amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, for
And
real. That's true,
I
man.
think yeah, and I think one of the things I've learned over the time is like, I mean, I tried to grow up sometimes, but
Yeah,
don't grow up, don't grow up. Keep the kid in you, man. It's like it's good fun
definitely, man.
to live like, don't be immature, but you can still have
Yeah,
fun when you're older.
of
And
course, man.
I always like to sort of keep that sort of part of me alive and don't let it die.
Yeah, keep that mindset.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely. It'd be good.
exactly, bro.
Yeah,
Definitely, man.
yeah. Wicked. So
I get
look,
what you mean, though. Truly.
let me ask you a
Yeah,
couple of our band type questions or whatever, because you're part of lots of
part
stuff.
of a
So
band. Yeah,
um
100%, 100%, man.
so if you were to sort of have a bucket list person to play with, either past or present, someone who's dead or alive in the past,
Yeah.
who would you absolutely love to perform with?
You know what?
It's a
I don't know
complete
if it'll
wish
be
list.
this.
It's like
I don't know if it'll be the same with my band, but me personally, or is it the whole band?
it's
Like,
you, yeah, yeah,
just
you.
me
You're here
personally.
now, mate. We just want to
So,
know what you think.
if I had to perform with someone, it'd probably definitely be Bars and Melody. They're definitely my idols,
Bars and Melody.
100%.
Okay,
Yeah, I know they're not
this shows my
huge,
age now because I don't know who they are,
but
but we'll look them up.
nah, it's cool, man. Yeah, yeah, they're like a duo. They won Britain's Got Talent a couple of years, well, in 2014. Two
Oh,
guys,
yes, I
you might know them.
remember. Yes, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh,
one of the most
wow.
viewed
Okay.
auditions actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're like amazing people, and I've actually met them before, which is amazing.
Wow.
Um, but to perform with them would be a blessing, man.
That'd be
Definitely,
wicked, wouldn't it? Hey,
that'd
well,
be amazing. But
maybe if
there's
they
so many
watch
people,
this,
really.
we'll tag them in and they'll
Yeah,
watch this and they'll see you and then they'll go,
that would be
yeah, we
amazing,
want to
guys. If
go.
you're watching this, that'd be incredible if I could perform with you, or
Bars and
even the band,
Melody.
you know.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Okay, and now, so the second question to that then is like, so if there's anywhere in the world, any venue
Mm.
or festival, where would you love
Okay.
to perform? Either, it doesn't matter if it's a band or on your own, but where would you
Yeah.
love to say, right, I want to perform
Um.
here?
Wow. I think that's a hard question. I think like venue wise, it'd probably be. You know what? That's a hard one, but I'd probably say Wembley Stadium, man. Probably Wembley Stadium.
Okay,
Yeah. Or
interesting.
like or like a or like a massive like or like Glastonbury or something like that.
Hmm.
That'd probably be a big one. Yeah,
So
something
yeah,
like that. Really, I
just a
think
big
I think
show
Glastonbury. I'm
then.
gonna stick with Glastonbury.
Glastonbury, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
cool,
but
yeah,
everything will be amazing. To be fair, like
yeah, yeah,
literally,
yeah. I know you've.
any opportunity is
I've
great.
seen you sort of like. I remember you. I remember you at the basement door in Richmond when you came down, performed down there, and you were quite nervous the
Yeah,
first time you performed with
a little
us.
bit. Yeah,
And there was a little bit of movement going on, and then I think then not the last time I saw you, but a little while ago, it might have been last year. We had the
yeah.
one over at we did the gig in Teddington, and
Mm,
you were
mm.
all over
With
that
Tom, I was there with Tom
stage.
Mike's, isn't
You
it?
were dancing
Yeah,
everywhere, and it was like, and you
always,
had
man,
this thing, and
always.
the audience were like just
Yeah,
coming up,
man.
and it was really good, mate.
Yeah,
Really
I
good.
always like to
Yeah,
bring energy at a show,
yeah.
spread
And it's
good vibes and that
and
as
it's great.
well.
I think the more gigs you get, the more you can keep on pushing it, and the more comfortable you feel, and then yeah. So just
Yeah,
keep on gigging,
100%,
bro.
man.
Keep on gigging all the time. Cool. All right.
100%. That's
Listen.
that's what I love doing, really. Like, it's just amazing to do that every time as well.
Yeah.
And especially with the band, it's just I think I sound better with the band, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
like I think like I sound like it's like different with a like being a solo person and then being in a band. I think like it's different vibes.
Yeah.
With myself, I move around much more. With the band, obviously, stay there. I kind of move around a little bit, but I think like the live instruments, all that kind of stuff, just adds to it, and like the energy and stuff. Yeah, the band
Yeah.
are amazing, man.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
such nice
Yeah.
people as well.
It's good, man. It's really good. And I think it's great that you've got the options of the two things there, the solos. Because I mean, I think I said
Yeah,
to you in the past, you did some quite fast. You were spitting quite fast at some point. And actually,
yeah,
I thought when you did the
yeah,
slower, the more groovy type rap,
yeah.
so I'm not sure what the name of that is, but just
I mean, yeah,
more the
yeah.
hip hoppy type style, with that
Mm,
sort of nice melodic beat. It's like I think you fit that more. I mean, I don't know if that's my
mm.
opinion. It's not a
Maybe, yeah.
professional rapper's
No, that
opinion,
might be
obviously,
right. I
but
mean, I used to just do like lots of fast stuff, and then now I kind of like vary it a lot. So
yeah,
I'm now rapping to like different beats, kind of like slower and stuff like that. It's not always fast now.
yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
back then, like used to be kind of like loads of fast stuff, and I used to just focus on like one song, and I literally I used to write less, I think, but I used to do like specific songs every time, not like varying my songs. Like if I'm like performing one time, I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna perform this song that I've always performed, and I need to change it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
now I think I've gone to terms where I'm now like working on loads of different songs instead of just
good.
like performing one every time because I'm now ready to perform loads. Much more than last year. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's good. It's good, man. Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I can't wait,
Glad to hear you
man.
keep writing. That's good. Okay, listen,
Yeah, that's what
Okan,
I love doing, man.
it's been lovely speaking to you. And
Thank you, man. Thank you very
we hope to
much.
see you again soon.
Yeah, you too,
And
man. Hope
yeah,
to see you
and
again, man.
keep on writing and keep on doing this. It's a great thing you're doing, and your
Thank
positive
you very much,
vibes
man.
coming across so well, man. And praise to
Thank you
you and
very
your
much. I
mum and
appreciate that so
everything,
much.
because it's obviously she's got an influence with you as well. Cool,
I
man. All
appreciate that
right.
so much, man. Thank you.
Bless you,
I'll
mate.
see you soon, man. Take care.
Cheers.
Like, bye.